South Florida and you are looking into getting a law firm with tons and years of experience, you may want to look up and look into Panter and San Pedro here in South Florida. And of course, we have the managing partner, Mitch Panter, to tell us a little bit more about what you guys do and how you get it done. So thanks for having us.
Thanks for having me here today as well. Appreciate it.
So I think the first question we want to know, and it's about medical malpractice. Tell me more about that. What is that?
So there's a distinction between medical malpractice and general everyday, what we call negligence. Negligence is a duty, a breach, causation, and damages. And flowing from that, you have a case that you proceed forward on trying to make a recovery for your client. Medical malpractice is what we call a deviation from the standard of care. The analogy I like to give is in golf. Golf is par. Par means you get what you're supposed to get. But if you get above par or below par, you have a case for medical malpractice or you don't. So when the doctor, nurse, healthcare provider deviates from, goes away from the standard of care, then they've committed medical malpractice. Medical malpractice cases are more difficult, more time consuming, very expensive in terms of litigating them, but those are the type of cases that we handle when they're serious cases.
Very interesting. And I want to move on to some more cases you guys handle. Economic versus non-economic. Break that down to me. What is that?
So when you're talking about damages, you're talking about two different types of damages. The damages are the amount of money that you can recover for somebody when they're injured due to the negligence of somebody else. Economic damages are lost wages, medical expenses, household expenses. If you have to hire somebody to help around the house, the husband used to paint the yard, paint the house and mow the lawn. Now you have to have somebody come on and do that. That's an economic damage where you can assign a specific dollar figure to it. Non-economic is pain and suffering, disfigurement, scarring. So you have a huge scar because the dog bit you. You had surgery on your neck, you've got that. And your pain and suffering, your inability to be with your spouse, your inability to care for your children, your inability to enjoy life. Those are all compensable under non-economic damages as compared to the money side of it, which is the economic.
You said compensable. So there's two others. Punitive and compensatory.
Correct.
Are those different as well?
They are. So compensatory damages are to compensate you. So I paid $100 for my medical bill, I reimbursed $100. I spent $50 on aspirin, I get reimbursed the $50. The punitive damages are to punish somebody, to prevent wrongdoing or to hope that they won't do it again. They're much more difficult to obtain in a court of law. Generally speaking, insurance doesn't cover punitive damages, so very rarely do you get punitive damages. More likely than not, you get the compensatory damages, and that's generally what we provide for our clients is the compensatory damages.
And where can we find you guys and get in contact?
So as I said, the most important thing is to call, email, write to us. We are at panterlaw.com. That's P-A-N-T-E-R law.com. Our phone number is 305-662-6178. We're located in Kendall on the corner of Kendall Drive and US 1. We've been in what we call the Panter building for more than 30 years. We answer the phone. That's the most important thing. You're not going to get transferred to a paralegal, a secretary, or anything like that. You call and you want to speak to us, I'll speak to you. That's what we do.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Mitch Panter, thank you so much for having us, and thank you for such the amazing information you've given today.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.